Hey, it's Grant here and welcome back to the channel. Thanks very much for watching. So today I'm going to be looking at Etsy and in particular seasonality and getting ready for those seasons. And these are my top 14 tips for getting ready for those seasons. I'm not just going to cover the normal ones or the one that you'd expect, which is Christmas, but also different seasons. So, you look at weddings and autumn, spring, summer, all these different events that happen throughout the year. So before I get started, and as always, please subscribe, bell notification icon, click the like button and comment down below. But that's enough waffling from me. Let's get straight on with the video. So this Etsy seasonality or holiday season checklist is available completely free download PDF from the link down below. But don't click away just yet, because I'm going to go through those 14 steps with you and explain in a bit more detail. But do use the link down below. It's completely free. I'm not asking for any money, newsletter subscription. If you want to like or comment, really appreciate it, but nothing more than that. So what I'm going to talk about in these 14 points, again, is about seasonality and seasons. But I will refer to, on many occasions, about Christmas, the big one. But, during the summer, weddings are very key. Valentine's Day, Thanksgiving, you've got the winter seasons, summer months. So, try and apply, and when I go through this, I will try and apply all these 14 tips or checklists to different seasons so you get a good idea of what I'm talking about. But without further ado, let's start with the first on my checklist. So Etsy doesn't give you a huge amount of free marketing opportunities per se, really. Obviously the tags and the description, but one of them they give you is the banner at the top of your shop and also your profile picture or your avatar. Really key. So when it comes up to different seasons and events, think about how you could potentially customize your avatar or banner. Banners are easy. It's quite a wide but thin banner. You can offer promotions. You can put in, for wedding, a bride and groom picture saying, our bride and groom or our wedding season is now upon us. Perfect idea. I've also seen around Christmas time, people have changed their avatar, picture of yourself or your logo, but with a little Christmas hat on one of the corners. So start looking at those now or get those ready and change your avatars and your banner on top of your shop to roll with the seasons or particular events. So get your photos ready. So you're coming up to an important season or an event like Valentine's Day. So just recheck your photos. Photo style listings, and I'm conscious of it too, for weeks, months and months and months. We never really get the chance to relook at them, and we're always learning from other shops, YouTube videos like this. So just familiarise yourself with your photos. Is there something that you can enhance? If they are big key events like Valentine's and Christmas or Thanksgiving, maybe add an additional image or swap an image out for a lifestyle one that includes something Christmassy or something to do with weddings, a tiara or a little, piece of confetti. So just relook at your images and are they of the best quality and could they include something to do with that season or event? So the third thing is about, do you have new items to list or to relist or to get prepared? So, start thinking about when that's going to happen. So again, going to Christmas, people start looking at generally buying, as early as October. So have you looked at those listings? What are you going to prepare? Have you written down the 10, 20, 30 items that you're either going to relist or list? Have you prepared them? If it's handmade goods and it's coming up to wedding season, my suggestion would be probably in the UK, you need to get ready for May, end of April time. So, have you given yourself enough planning and enough time to make those products or, have you got the listings ready to do that? So for me, item 3 is all about getting those listings, writing them down and making sure you're prepared for that time, season or event. Number 4 is about pricing. So just look at your pricing again. So, we all know, as I've said in previous videos, you're not going to sell woolly hats in the summer. Unless you're here in the UK, you'll probably sell lots because it's always peeing down the rain. But, look at your pricing. So you might want to think about increasing it around Christmas because you're going to shift a lot of stock, but it has to be profitable. And also as well, that could be 90% of your sales come at Christmas. But then, look at your pricing when you're coming out of the wedding season. So end of April to end of August, September time in the UK. So, come end of August, you might want to look at dropping your pricing to start shifting that stock. So new season or new event, review the pricing from the previous season or the previous event and look at your pricing for the new season and the new event. So this goes back to item 3 really about, listing new items or relisting. And number 5 is, have you got all the supplies ready to make those products? So I personally, on my Rude cards, we do UK printing, so it's a couple of days. It doesn't take very long at all. I do know, and I've got colleagues that get this printed out in China. Now that can take 30, 60 days. So if you're preparing for Valentine's 14th of February, then 60 days, you need to start thinking about that mid-December. You need to start designing before that. So, have you got all the supplies or the physical products ready? Have you got enough time for them in there? But start to think about that well in advance. Even put yourself, get yourself a diary and start planning that out and getting it ready. Number 6 goes hand in hand with number 5. So you've got your physical item, but have you got all the shipping supplies? So, a lot of people that I know and colleagues customize or change their packaging and print supplies or print materials for seasons. So at Christmas, they might have a slightly different tag, or the leaflet they put in with the customer might say Happy Holidays. So start thinking about that. Have you got enough bubble wrap and mailers and tubes, all those things that you need? Yes, a lot of us order from specific or particular specifically craft places or suppliers online. Some of us use Amazon. Amazon generally next day, a couple of days if you're in the US. But do run out of stock quite quickly. So start thinking ahead. Again, get yourself that list. It's coming up to Valentine's Day, the 14th of Feb. Early January, I need to start thinking about, I need cellophane wrap, I need, packaging, I need postage, I need paper, all those things. Start thinking about it well in advance. So this is all about policies. So generally our policies stand true month on month, year on year, but you may want to tweak those slightly in accordance with that season or that event. Again, Christmas and Valentine's, particularly for me, I know are really busy times. So I would change my policies to allow for that. I would say that shipping takes a couple of extra days. Just allow for that. I know Etsy sort of forces the shipping time on you, but I would just put in my policies, it's a busy time for me. Please please give the Royal Mail or UPSS, whatever it is in America, an extra couple of days processing, and accordance with your processing times as well. I ship out the same day or next day. During Christmas, I just put a little banner up saying it might take me an extra 24 hours. Communication is key, and make sure your policies reflect what's ever going on with your season or event, so you don't start losing sales, frustrating customers, and letting people down. So number 8 is about categories. So, we all take categories up and down, or products up and down, a bit like earlier points about relisting products. But, when it comes to key seasons, Valentine's, weddings, Christmases, have we got specific categories that need to be reignited or put back live? For me, Christmas, Valentine's, Easter, what other ones do we do? Celebrations. So we do engagements, graduation. So those are key areas which, I'm not going to leave up Christmas all year or Valentine's, so I take them up or down. So start to think about how early in advance that should go up. Again, thinking about Christmas, people start shopping in October. So maybe mid-October, you should start putting that category back live and assigning products to that category. So you've done your categories. Now about the physical products, the listings. So we talked about actually putting listings live or relisting them, but recheck the descriptions, recheck or check the titles. Are we using descriptive words within your description? So, in terms of use, or, great for the holiday season, perfect Valentine's gift, great gift or cheap gift for the bride and groom. So before you put any listings live, just recheck or look at your existing listings and check your descriptions and titles to see if they're really holding weight with any season or event that's going on. So number 10 is about tags. So again, rolls in line with the listing, updating your listing titles and descriptions, etc. But, you know, are you putting the right tags in there? You know, stocking fillers, those sorts of things for Christmas, Valentine's gift. You know, when you're looking at tags, make sure they're updated. You know, some are specific to that season or event. Some are all the way across. You know, I've got birthday products and gifts and those sorts of things. But you may want to change it in line with, you know, summer birthday or 30th birthday or something that rolls along with that season or event. So looking at your listing again, still looking at the listing, and this runs across the whole theme. So we've checked the descriptions, we looked at photos. Just give it another once over. How can you incorporate that season or event into your whole listing? So go back and recheck it. Look at colours. Colours are really important. So Christmas, you've got your reds and your silvers and your golds. Weddings are silver, gold, white and creams. Valentine's are red. So how can we incorporate that into the listing? You know, that could be in photos, it could be in your banner, but that's just a more holistic view of your whole shop, looking at, you know, buzz colours, keywords and information around that season or event and incorporate it into your whole store. So this is about timeframes, and I've touched upon it on a few other items in the checklist, but just remember how far in advance people start shopping. So as I've said to you previously in these tips, so Christmas is October. I would say by the second week in October, your category needs to be up, all your listings done. So you need to then plan backwards about the products, the supplies that you need. For weddings, you're looking at mid-April in the UK. So I would start putting up the products and the listings mid-March. For Valentine's, February the 14th, huge day. And I would say literally the day after New Year's Day, 2nd of January, put that live. Now you're going to see a slow traction on that. So you're not going to see a huge amount of sales, but you know, people do start shopping earlier and it's getting earlier and earlier and earlier every single year. And it does you no harm to start listing those and making sure that you're ranked as well as you can be ready for that season or event. Second to last point is about social media. So start getting involved. We just talked about time frames. So start getting involved early. You know, announce that your wedding category, or you know, you've got 35 Valentine's products now live. Making sure you're getting involved with social media, hashtagging it. So hashtag Valentine's gifts, hashtag love the day. You can do lots of research on that. So make sure you're social media ready. Got some of your photos that you can repost, so you can say this product's live, and start drip feeding that out and ranking it up as it comes nearer to that season or the event day. Finally, it's about having fun. You know, whilst this is a business and we're all trying to make money and get an income, you know, don't grind yourself down to the bone. You know, especially about numbers. I done £5,000 in last Christmas. I need to do £6,000 this month. Prepare. Plan, document or checklist, diarise it, and everything should run smoothly. At the end of the day, you're growing and you're learning on an almost daily basis, and therefore that's being put into your shop, and your shop will therefore grow and enhance on an almost daily basis. Also, the Etsy marketplace, not just here in the UK, all across the world, is constantly growing. So the people looking for your products is going up on a weekly, monthly basis. So if you put the effort in from the start, plan correctly, make sure you've got the timeframes in place, document it or diarise it, then you should see a positive impact when it comes down to visits, conversions, sales, and eventually your profit and bottom line. So that's my 14-point Etsy season or holiday checklist. As I said, download it for free with a link down below. We also find a link to the Etsy listing checklist as well. There'll be more free resources coming up. So as always, subscribe, bell notification icon, like this video and comments down below. And I'll see you for the next video.